University Police received a report of noose-like objects hanging from a tree branch in front of Mitchell Hall.
I wanted us to stand together on the green. This is the place we call home. This is our house. And talk about the events of the last 24 hours. As you know, multiple witnesses and police officers thought they found evidence of a hate crime on our campus last night. But together as a community, we can find the solution. We have to keep talking about equality and inclusion. We have to keep talking to each other. And maybe most importantly of all, we have to keep listening to one another.
This is a chance for us to begin asking questions and doing some soul searching. We are at a crucial point in our history as a university. The capacity for change lies in our hands.
For 4 years, I walked this campus sidewalk. And for not one of those 4 years did I ever feel like I was a part of UD. Not one of those 4 years did I ever go through a semester where I wasn't called a nigger or heard racial slurs like porch monkey, a tar baby. And outside of this campus, not one day goes by where I don't see another black teen gunned down by a policeman on a news station.
And their responses online are something to be looked at specifically. And this is from Yik Yak. So Black Lives Matter is basically an organization saying their lives are more important. Sounds like they are racist. Now, if anybody knows anything about Black Lives Matter, to be fighting for the end of racism and oppression and to be called racist is one of the most triggering events that you could ever experience in your life. Let me read another one. You've already heard about hashtag Lantern Lives Matter.
Racism as a conscious act of meanness by one person against another, which is definitely what we're hearing here today. But there's something underneath it all that is the fertilizer that makes this happen. And it's the sense that too many people have an implicit bias in the way they think. I make a snap decision about somebody. I see somebody walking on campus and think they don't belong here. Then I look a little closer, oh, they have a backpack. Where did I get that idea they don't belong here? Some racist image from the news that I'm not even fact-checking before I make a decision.
Now, in my role here at the university, I'm charged with reaching out and sharing with influentials, decision makers, people who make a difference and apply the laws that govern Delaware to make sure that they're aware of things that are happening here. And I've reached out to a few, but there were some early in the morning that reached out to me. Senator Townsend, I'm not sure if he's here, we had been communicating through the day, and he shared that he might make it, sending me messages early in the morning. NAACP president from the Central Branch down in Dover, Lamar Gunn, sending me messages, phone calls. Not of concern, yeah, well of concern, but the theme was that there was hope. They hoped things would change. They hoped that they might be able to play a role to help. But hope was at the center of their conversation. They wanted to see things different. And like me, they believed that they could be.
So my name is Greg Austin Jr. I'm a senior and grad student here at the University of Delaware. I won't share too many of my words, just share some of the words that I've heard. So, number one, I had no plans to come to the University of Delaware or study here, and I'm a Delaware native. Number two, I had no plans to join a Greek fraternity, and I joined one, as you can see, Pi Alpha Phi. Number three, I had no plans to speak today about my feelings, but I'll share some.
Make sure to project your voice. Yeah.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials, because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nikon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spiro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner, because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mays pushing that shopping cart down black on the dead run, or trying to slide that colored television into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32, or report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised.